So where the fuck do I begin? When they announced MK11 at the Video Game Awards, I want to say I've been playing fighting games for about 4 months, believe it or not. I've been playing MKX. I was very addicted to MKX, and then when they announced MK11, I told myself, this is the game. It's a brand new game. I get a fresh start. I want to start competing, doing all this stuff, just do something with MK11 because I really, really like MKX. Then the reveal comes out. They do the reveal, and it's nothing like MKX, and I was really disappointed. It looked like Injustice. That's what everyone was saying, that the game looked like Injustice. Eventually, they started giving out beta codes. I got both of them, played the game, and I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And finally, the full game comes out, and I really liked it. I was hooked. I was very addicted. I really, really liked MK11 when it first came out. But here were some things that were some red flags. You know, I'm still learning the game. I'm very, very new to fighting games. I still feel like I'm very, very new to fighting games. And there are just some things that made absolute no sense. Like, you were not able to gel into your pokes. Like, there were just a lot of stupid things that were just not there day one. That was just weird. We had only 2 variations. There was no Kombat League for a long time, for like a good 2, I want to say 1 or 2 months, maybe 3 months of just all you really could do is use customs. And if you were competing, there's only 2 variations. And most characters, they just had 1 good variation, unless you have a character like Cabal or whatever, right? That has both variations were very solid. So there was that, right? Eventually, characters got nerfed. That some characters that were the best in the game and they just kind of went forgotten, you know, like Aaron Black, Cassie, Sonya. I don't want to say Scorpion was like, you know, top 10 or anything, but they kind of destroyed him, in my opinion, when they nerfed his teleport, just in my opinion. And characters started getting nerfed and stuff, right? And it was different, you know, like, think about Highborn Katana. Yeah, I remember Katana's razors? That's crazy to think about. Nobody uses that fucking move anymore. Back then, Katana's razors were super unique, and she started going through changes. Why? Because we got 3 variations and Kombat League. Kombat League became a thing, and that's when just the toxic bullshit really started coming out. I honestly think MK11 is more toxic than MKX. I highly, just because we're all playing for skins, and we all, like, it's just terrible. That being said, it's terrible. Kombat League has always been shit. Still to this day, it's terrible. And we got 3 variations. Characters got nerfed. Whatever. Eventually, they put out the schedule where characters are going to drop like every 3 years. Pretty much. You know, who did we get? We got Shang first. That was great. And then who did we get? Nightwolf, I want to say. And then we got, who else did we get? We got Sindel. And then we got Joker. And then we got Spawn at the end. I want to say, or Terminator. Anyways, doesn't matter. You guys get the point. It just kind of dragged on. Like every 2-3 months, they would like release a character. It would take a long time. But whatever, we went through it. And when they released Spawn, COVID hit. And that kind of killed MK11 for me. I personally don't like playing the game online. I really don't. Unless it's with friends or if I'm just trying to level up. Like in a competitive set, like doing online tournaments, it's just not my thing. I prefer offline. And that's where I was really hooked with the game. Offline, like grinding, you know, playing the game offline and stuff. Like, that's what really pushed me to the game. Eventually, you know, I started a YouTube channel. And, you know, I drifted away from playing the game competitively and more just make content and just enjoy the game for what it is. And you know what? It was more enjoyable for me at that time, you know. There's times where I wanted to quit the game. I'm pretty sure you guys could find videos of me acting like a little bitch. Like, this is my last Mortal Kombat video. Like, it happens. What the fuck you want me to do about it? But it just is what it is. So COVID happened and they released Spawn. And then that's where things got really weird and ugly for MK11. I want to say After the DLC characters, I want to say a couple of balance changes happened, whatever, nothing too big, and then Aftermath came out. Aftermath was, to me, when looking back, is where shit just got really weird. It got very, very weird because we were expecting something huge with Aftermath, and they sold us a bag of shit. Armor breakers. There's still characters that their armor breakers just don't work. They don't fucking work. It's ridiculous. It really is. And then we got Robocock, we got Fujin, and we got Shiva. And I guess, right? For me, that was just really probably the worst DLC that we got. That's just me saying it. Like, I didn't like Fujin at the time. I didn't like Shiva. I still don't like Shiva. And Robocop, he's cool now, but at the time, just like, who fucking cares? So they came out, and, you know, it was like, all right, cool. They improved some variations, some balance changes, this and that, and, you know, whatever, right? And then the game got really fucking stale. People are saying it's MK11 dead, this and that. There's characters that have been fucking busted for a really long time. Nothing has happened to him. Jackie has always been stupid. Cetrion has always been stupid. Liu Kang has always been stupid. And I want to say, somewhere in the time period of Aftermath, I want to say they fucking hit Johnny Cage with so many nerfs that it's kind of wild. They nerfed the shit out of Johnny, but Cetrion still sitting pretty. Liu Kang still there doing it. All these bullshit characters are still fucking doing it. So there's that. That's where a lot of people, at some point, people wanted Jackie to be banned in tournaments. Yeah, that was a thing. I don't know if you guys remember. That was actually a thing. And it was just very, very weird. Then it got to a point where the communication was so bad, people wanted to start writing love notes, prison notes, I want to say, to NRS. They started this Dear NRS shit because they just wouldn't fucking talk to us. They still don't want to talk to us. It's a fucking joke. Aftermath happened. A shitload of months passed by, and then we got something. We got, what is it? Rambo, Melina, and Rain. We got that trailer. Everyone was hype. There's videos of like girls crying that Melina's back. Very, very heartwarming, by the way. And all these, the Melina stands throughout the Mortal Kombat life cycle, I guess you could say. You know, you got to give it to them. They would just be trolling Ed Boon, just saying, bring back Melina, we'll do this and that. You got to give it to them. You got to respect that shit. And once Melina dropped, they kind of just disappear. They say, oh, yeah, this is not what we wanted. Cool, peace out. I'm going to go jerk off to some pictures in DeviantArt. And that was that. They dropped Rambo, they dropped Melina, they dropped Rain, and they gave us customs finally. Finally, we got customs. And I think that was another bag of shit that they sold us. Melina's incomplete. Rambo's incomplete. Rain, I don't want to lie to you guys and say, oh yeah, he's incomplete as well. But in my opinion, I think he's trash. That's just me. They were just kind of really shit characters, in my opinion. Like, they're just like, I don't know. They look like they're cool and all. Like Melina, when Melina does her command grab, that shit's pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. Her combos can be fun. She's a fun character. There's just things that are just missing. She doesn't feel like she's complete yet. You know, she's still missing something. Same with Rambo. Rambo is very incomplete. It just is what it is. That being said, we got customs, and, you know, that helped out a good amount of the cast. And it made some characters just like, holy shit, this is ridiculous. Kano, Kotal Khan, and Cabal. And I want to say, you could say Aaron, you can say Noob. Just, they really, really benefited from that. Really, they really did. And you have other characters that they just became more unfair. More unfair. Jackie became more stupid. Cetrion became more stupid. Liu Kang became more stupid. Joker, it just kind of shows how just good of a character he is. Because some of his moves are just weird, but you know, it's Joker. He's just a really good character. Spawn, in my opinion, is kind of stupid. Cabal just jumped right to like top 10, in my opinion. There's really no balance in it. It just made some characters better, and then some were just kind of like, whatever. It was just, some people, it just really didn't do anything. It didn't really balance anything out. It just made characters that were stronger, even more stronger, in my opinion. And the thing that really pissed me off the most was some characters that I felt like deserved to get, to get more buffs, never got them because of the variation system. Characters like Scarlet, characters like Scorpion, characters like Baraka, in my opinion, got held back by the variation system. Whether it is their moves being banned, or whether it is just the stupid slot system being like, you can't use this and you can't use that. It's just like, really? It just made zero sense. So we have customs, we got a good amount of content for a couple of months, and then that shit got stale real quick, in my opinion. That being said, once customs were out, we're all just waiting. We're all just waiting for what's going to be next. And we're at this point now. They announced that they're not going to fix their variation system. They're not going to fix the game. None of that shit. There's a lot of things that I left out. Like how jump kicks were really stupid. Just characters just being really dumb in general. And just some characters there's just so much to talk about. But what's important here is that every patch that we have gotten, major patch that we have gotten, has been very mediocre, but has been putting the game in a good direction, but they just don't really execute it. What I mean by that is, for example, armor breakers. That's dope. That's such a dope ass idea. If motherfuckers want to break, boom, I can get more damage. But like, really, you're gonna make Scorpion's hey Scorpion, you're so fine, little back cheerleader flip armor breaker? That's just like 22 fucking frames. Like, why the hell can't it be his forward 4 or something, or his forward 3? Sub-Zero's, that shit's his forward 4, and that shit like 26 frames. Like and the timing for breaking away, it just okay, it's a great idea, but it was done terribly. It was just they really didn't think this shit through. They really didn't. And then customs, yeah, cool, we have customs. We all gave them a pass because we thought that there's gonna be future patches, and there wasn't. In my opinion, I'd honestly much rather prefer the variation system. Give us a fourth variation. Give us a fourth variation and balance shit out. In my opinion, when Aftermath came out, it made some variations that were shit just a bit better. Locked and Loaded became better, because, it got some really good buffs. Like his little rifle, when he clips you with the rifle, when Aaron clips you with the rifle, that shit's I believe it was always safe, but that shit is an armor breaker and it has a crushing blow. It's just way better than it was before. And it's okay, it balanced moves out. But with customs, it said, hey, we're keeping shit the same. It's just you could use this, you can use that. It's just, they just didn't really, their execution was just shit on all of the patches. But they're going towards the right direction. Anti-airs are still shit. Jumping in this game is still shit. There's just a lot of things that were just incomplete. Every patch was going towards the right direction, but it was just frustrating because, they know what they need to do, they're just not doing it. And honestly, all they had to do was just give us a patch, fix the variation system, fucking fix the breakaway, fix the wake-up system, and that was really it. That's all we really needed, but we never got it. We never got it. And then characters were just dumb. You have the whole Tiger incident where he did the whole, why did NRS do this? There's just so much shit that happened that you know, you really had to make the best of it. And I definitely feel like I made the best out of the MK11 life cycle or lifespan that it fucking had. You know, I had this channel and that made me definitely enjoy the game more. I don't think if it was for this channel, I would not have been playing MK11 as much, if you want me to be honest. It's just probably when COVID hit, I would have probably just picked something else up, in my opinion, if it wasn't for this channel. I think that's what happened to a lot of people that wanted to play this game competitively. It's just like, you know what, I don't want to do online. Or there's people that love online and never went to locals in their life. It is what it is. But that's that. That's MK11 in a nutshell. There's a lot of things that I missed out on with just how characters are and stuff like that. But I think what's important here is that you really had to be a passionate MK11 fan or just enjoy for what it was to really enjoy MK11. If you're expecting some great fighting game that you're going to play for a bunch of years, you're going to be disappointed, unfortunately. And now, if you're like me that just likes to play MK, you're kind of fucked because the next game is definitely going to be some superhero bullshit. And me personally, I really don't like that shit. So I'm stuck playing an incomplete game for the next somewhat years. But hey, I'm trying out new fighting games. I'm gonna get Samurai Showdown, and I cannot wait to play that shit. That shit looks like a fun time. And we'll see. We'll see what's next. I don't know. I don't know how long are we gonna be playing this game for. I really don't. And it's really sad. It really is. Like, I really wish that they would keep updating the game. And, like, if they would have told me, hey, we're going to keep updating this game for the next 8 years, I would stick around all those 8 years. Because I actually enjoy playing the game. I really do. I like the aspect of neutral, even though there's, like, a lot of fuck neutral moves. Unlike MKX, there's a run button and everyone's just doing fucking mix-ups all day. I like that I could actually think in this game, and, the strike throw, staggering is satisfying, and just, stuff like that. I do enjoy the game. I do like MK11. I definitely prefer it over X. It's just the mechanics hold it back. The breakaway, the fatal blows, the scrub shit, the block stun. The block stun is still shit. It's ridiculous. And it's sad. It really is, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know how long people are going to keep playing this game for. Knowing that it's, like, dead and shit. It's like, I guess that's where the true fans are going to come out. But at some point, we're all going to get tired of this shit because they're not doing anything new with it. So there's that. So, yeah, I know I missed out on a lot. But I think I got what's really important out there. So hopefully you bastards enjoyed. Yeah, I fucking know my slogan. Yeah, this is the part where you guys say it. Hallelujah. Holla back. Check you bastards later. Deuces.